Alright, ladies and gentlemen, today I didn't even realize this, but we should be getting news tonight. Because if you don't, or if you ever check the point event, it tells you what day we're getting mid-month, and if you check, it's the 18th. I always thought it was the 19th, but yeah, if you go here, the 16th is on a Saturday, so that's why they are not showing or not dropping it on the 16th, and we'll be getting the actual banner on the 18th. So yeah, we're getting news tonight. So yeah, it's probably going to be one of these selections. Obviously, the characters are going to be a bit iffy. Obviously, the character I usually never get right, except I guess mostly the Rukia banner, but either way, I'm going to predict it's 1,000 or lower. I've heard hints that we're getting a 1,000 or lower Quincy ticket as well, so that could be a thing as well. If that's true, then obviously, you know, it's 1,000 or lower, and that's what I'm going off of, and we have the anime right now. And if it's mid-month, I really hope it's some boring, shitty characters just to get them out of the way. Because I assume Caleb's going to make them. And if they get the boring ones out of the way, then you know, I just got a scam call. That's cool. But if they get the boring ones out of the way, then they won't be there for end-of-month banners. And, you know, ruin end-of-month quality banners. That's what I'm mainly hoping for. So yeah, I'm going to assume it's Core 2. And if you guys are wondering, Core 3 is probably months away. I don't know how people are thinking that we're getting Core 3 anytime soon. They take a few months to make so that the animations actually look good. Otherwise, they're going to be really off base what the anime does, or they'll just look off model and weird. So, yeah. Anyways, let's go into my first prediction. And then we'll go over like what I think their killer and attribute might be and whatnot. By the way, it's probably going to be a 2-character banner, but I always do a 3-character banner in terms of copium. But this is my banner. This is the banner that I'm predicting. We just got the Byakuya. Last banner or 2 end of months ago. You know, the Rukia and Renji, which is kind of cool. But these 3 characters all technically face. I believe they all actually do face Byakuya, and it's Nanana, Robert, which hopefully he gets his little like shrift ability or whatever it's called, and then Pepe. Hopefully we don't even get a Volshin, just Pepe in general. That thing is disgusting and should be absolutely illegal. But yeah, also because of that, like if you look at this image, like all 3 of them are like posted up, bro. It's literally a banner right here. This is like a negative 25-step banner in my opinion because of how mediocre the characters are. Like the only character I kind of like is Robert. He's got that Glock on him, you know what I'm saying? Pulled up to Shunsui, blasted his eyeball. Oh my goodness. Sorry, the scam caller called me like 4 times. I had to block them. If I see a scam caller, they should be shot in an insane asylum. Anyways, this banner, oh my god, easiest skip of my entire life. This is such a boring banner, and I just want to get them out of the way. But like, you know, like no, he doesn't do anything. He does that one thing against Aizen in Core 3, and then he gets absolutely shredded the next second, so I don't really care. Robert doesn't really do anything besides shoot Shunsui's eye and make Shunsui look cooler, and then Pepe is a absolutely disgusting. He's gross. He's gross. This form is like tolerable, I guess, but he does have cool music. You know, he stole Shinji's bop. But if it's 1,000 or lower, I hope it's something mid. If I had to guess, it's probably going to be a decent SP character on the terms of like Jushiro for a mid-month, if I had to guess. Obviously, who knows? It could be like a main lead, but the banner or the guild quests that we're getting out at the time already have insane leads, and unless they're replacing True Shikai Ichigo or Retsu and Ahana, whatever you use for melee Soul Reaper, I don't see it getting replaced anytime soon, or if they're already going to replace Misaki. Because if you don't know, if you go into here, the banner or the guild quests that are going to be out is going to be the where is it? Right here, Soul Reaper melee and Aranka range. My bad, Aranka range. We literally just got Bambietta. I don't think she's going to be replaced. And Soul Reaper melee, you'd have to be better than True Shikai Ichigo and Retsu Unohana. And I just don't feel like a mid-month would be able to do that personally. But who knows? Maybe they could cook, but I just don't see it happening realistically. But you know, maybe I'm wrong. Also, another thing to note is what dropped around this time last year, by the way. We had Byakuya and Aza, so that's another reason it could be 1,000 or lower. But since last mid-month last year was Halloween, and last mid-month this year was 1,000 or lower, excuse me, with 1000 or Blood War, maybe they'll do a seasonal. Maybe they'll do a seasonal. So I have another banner that could potentially be what it is, which is this. Halloween! Another copium. I would absolutely love this Halloween banner. This is probably the only thing that would get me to summon before end of year is a Halloween and or Christmas Yoruichi before end of year. Or like a Monster Aizen or something, you know, full Hollow Ichigo, you know, that sort of stuff. I don't see it happening, you know. I just don't see it, but obviously, whatever I think happens never comes true. So maybe I'll just never predict Monster Aizen and maybe he'll come true. But this would be like a dream come true banner because we haven't had a Holly Bell in a bit, especially a seasonal Holly Bell. We had the premium one a few, like 5-6 months ago. Your Luigi's been almost 2 years. We should be getting 1000 Bubble one probably next year if I had to guess, with the core 3 fight that she had, or like Scuffle, I guess. And then Rengiku, we had the 1000 Bubble one, and that's like the only thing in 1000 Bubble that she has, unless they somehow make her a zombie form. But I think a seasonal Rengiku would sell very well, to be honest. Now, obviously, since they're mid-month, though, it's going to be kind of disappointing because they're going to be lackluster. Like, they're going to be missing, like, Garbreak or Havoc or something. They're going to screw them over, which is going to be very unfortunate. And one of them, or possibly even 2 of them, could be a normal attack damage character, size, and GQ. Which is just like, yikes. I don't want that because I'm thinking this is going to be on the same level as the premium banner with Yama, Jushiro, and Retsu. Realistically, that's what I expect this banner to be, unless it's 1000 or Blood War. Then if it's 1000 or Blood War, I expect them to go a little bit above and beyond a regular mid-month. But, you know, can't really cope much. I don't really know what attribute they could possibly be. Like, I mean, unless it's a farmer, there's really no way to pinpoint what they could be. Because I would like a power farmer. I'm never going to summon it for a farmer anymore. I don't care about farmers. I'm done farming. I farm whenever I want to. It's whatever. But if we do get a power farmer, I think that'll be the best case in point for it. You know, making absolutely busted like plus 10 of each. So like plus 10 super pots, plus 10 potions, plus 10 guaranteed droplets, and 30% droplet farmer to sell it. It's the only way you can sell a farmer nowadays. And make them insane like Senjumaru, but they don't want to, so it's like whatever. Next banner, by the way, is this. Just a premium banner. I have no idea what they could do. If it's a premium banner, I just thought of 3 characters that haven't had a character in a minute. Nemu hasn't had a character in 4 years. Obviously, she has her 1000 Bower character coming up, but I feel like since she doesn't really attack in Core 2, she's not going to get a Core 2 character. She'll get her Core 3 fight, which is, it's still a bit away before that, you know, actually happens in the game. Isani hasn't had a character since the swimsuit character, and for a premium character, it's been multiple years. Lisa hasn't had a character since the holified Mind Lisa, which is more than 2 years ago, because she was before 7th anniversary Ichigo. So I just thought this would be a pretty decent bait banner for the people who like these 3 female characters. That's basically all this is. It's not like, oh, I think this is obviously going to happen. It's just like 3 characters I haven't seen happen in a while. And I feel like that's what Caleb should do for mid-months. Like, oh, we haven't had a Nemu in 7,000 years. Let's drop a Nemu. You know, like, help them Nemu fans. I don't know. But, yeah, those are my predictions. Very whatever prediction. This is, like, the only one I actually expect, to be honest. The 1000 or Blood War one. But, yeah, as for what they could be, genuinely, I think we're getting a melee Soul Reaper killer. That is not the right thing. Because if you go to the album, we have, like, no recent boosters for melee Soul Reaper. Because obviously, Bitrushika, Ichigo, Aretsu, Unohana. And then it's like, who do we really have? We have Chad. I don't think he's a booster. I think this Byakuya is just a pure, yeah, he's just a pure NAD character. Like, we have Chad. Daddy Ichigo, I guess. Like, obviously, we have sides that just increase the main SP character's damage, like Akon and Shinji. And then I think Ichigo has either Byakuya or Tosh now. And then someone else from Mugetsu Link. I don't know. But either way, an actual booster would be quite nice, especially if it's on the levels of like Tenjiro. Like, granted, he was an end of month character, but if you want to sell NAD characters like that, it's probably going to have to be a pretty good character. Otherwise, nobody's going to summon, especially if it's a 1000 or Bower character. Yeah, I think that would just be one of their best interests, because GQ, a lot of people need those normal attack damage characters, and they sell pretty well compared to like terrible filler, you know. Oh yeah, melee Soul Reaper is my expectation, and then I'm going to assume it's a 2-character banner, so I'm guessing a NAD character and then Power Farmer. What killer? Honestly, it's probably gonna be Soul Reaper Power Range Killer or something. I don't know. We haven't had a melee or a ranged sword killer power in a hot minute. So I mean, maybe you could do it. I'm not too sure. Just a guess, obviously. And then if they really wanted to, they could just do like a mediocre whatever character. Like last year around this time, end of month, in October, we ended up getting this again. And honestly, if they just drop a character like this nowadays for a mid-month, I think that would be pretty fine. It'd be okay. Like, literally all he needed was SP boost, and he would have been really, really good. But unfortunately, he didn't get that, and that's kind of what I'm expecting for this mid-month. Just nothing insane, but, you know, it's my guess. What do you guys think? Do you guys think it's going to be mid-month, 1,000 Above War, or seasonal, or premium? Obviously, I think a lot of people want a cooldown, so that's why if it is 1,000 Above War, I hope it's mediocre characters that not any, like, maybe 3 people on the entire planet care for, such as, like, Pepe, Nanana, Robert, you know? But, or if it's premium, I hope it's just really mediocre, whatever characters. I don't want, like, a Mugetsu level banner or anything. I just want a super clean, easy skip. So, yeah, let me know down below what you guys think. Hope you guys have an absolutely amazing day. Take care, and peace out.